my God. They found me. I don't know how, but they found me.
Run for it, Marty!
Hello.
Hey YouTube, how are you? PhatPastor here. How are you guys doing? Let me pop out the chat and we will get started. Alright, is anyone home? Let me try this extra account here. Make sure it's all showing. There we go.
SOKY multi-rotor.
Alright. So here we are, guys. Thank you for coming out. It is Thursday night hang time with PhatPastor. And tonight we are going to be talking about setting up whoop races and or races in general, the equipment that you need. I'll be answering your questions. So as you guys get them, you set up the questions and I'll knock them down. Also, we got a little bit of mail time this week, so hopefully everybody can get in on. Let me make sure that I got mail time working here. I think I does. There we go. All right. Here we are. So, yeah. Am I live? Let me check. Yep. I am. Okay. All right. Well, what we're going to do tonight, want to say it once again, we're going to talk about setting up a race. I know that whoop racing is starting to come to an end, but really we're getting to the end of it, which I whoop race year round, but it's the most exciting time to be whoop racing and racing is now.
Raymond Correa.
How's it going, Raymond? There we go. Now the chat seems to be working. There we go. Got it all working. Needed Raymond to knock it loose, I guess. Thank you for coming out. So we're going to talk a little bit about the equipment. I want to take a little more time tonight to answer any questions you guys might have, and talk a little bit more about some things that we've got planned. I need to quit fiddling with this stuff down here and talk to you guys. Some stuff that we've got planned. It's coming
Johnny
up pretty
Scars.
soon.
Hey,
John,
everybody.
How's it going, Johnny? Good to have you here, brother. And I don't know if I told you last week, but thank you for the membership subscription. Means a lot, helps out a lot. So, but yeah, we're going to talk about the equipment, the things that I've learned from, and maybe it can save you a headache in the future. So, yeah, we'll give everybody time to mill in here and all that. I'm going to talk a little bit more about this tonight because I've done some more testing on it, and we'll talk a little bit more about that. You might have seen some of the stuff that's to talk about on Mail Call, but yeah, I've done some more testing, and I have another one, a different style of these on the way. I am able to get consistent readings with this one, and it's just a little clumsy, so I'm not I'm not really I'm not 100% pleased with it. So that's why I've ordered another one. And if it's as accurate as this one seems to be, then I will probably send this one back and keep the other one. Also, another thing I want to talk to you guys about tonight is Whoop chargers. And I see that there's a new one out, and I was supposed to. I thought I was supposed to be on the list to get that, but I've not got it. And I emailed them, and they were like, "No, I don't think you were." So, but anyway, there's a new 1S BT 2.0 charger out there that's on the market that I want to talk a little bit about. So, yeah, without belaboring things tonight, because I just don't want to belabor things. Don't want to drag it out. I'm going to go in and we're going to start talking a little bit about setting up your own Whoop race, your own race in general. A lot of people have the misconception that you've got to have a timer and you've got to have a video output source like the Event VRX, and or making your own analog one or whatever. That's just not true. You can start racing with just calling out your laps. Just be like, set it up. If you got your buddy, set up your track. You'll need gates, but you don't have to have you don't have to have expensive gates. You don't have to have what we would call Whoop gates. When I started flying around here, I went to the Dollar Tree, and they had a package of the long balloons that you can shape like into a dog or whatever, with a little hand pump. And for $1, had like 50, 100 balloons in it, something like that. And I just blew those up and took painter's tape and held them together and just taped them up on the wall and flew around like that. So you can do that. I mean, and you're like, oh, but if it's good enough for you and your buddies that you're flying with, do it. Hula hoops. You can buy packages of hula hoops from Amazon that you put together and all of that, and set them up. You can even buy regular hula hoops and wrap them with LED lights. You can get 5-volt LED lights that will plug up to like a little battery pack that you can run your LED lights off of it. And just say, hey, the first person to 2 laps wins. And you can do it that way. And as you grow and as you get people into it, you pick up things. Rotor Hazard does have a good timer. I used it. It was faithful for me for years, for a long time. That's I did have the Immersion RC Puck, and I used it for a little while, but over 2 racers it gets confused, maybe 3 sometimes, but that'll work. They're hard to find now. If you've got one, they're kind of like gold. I sold mine for less than what I paid for it, and I've seen people now are selling them for 2 and 3 times the amount that they paid for them. But anyway, you don't have to have that. You can get a Rotor Hazard timer and set that up and learn that. There are alternate sources of video besides the Event VRX.
J on E Loco 619.
How's it going, June Loco 619? How's it going, brother? Thank you for dropping in tonight. So, what was I talking about? Timers. And as you
Scoob.
How's it going, Exiled Scoob? Welcome to the channel, man. Thank you. If you like what you see, give me a thumbs up in there. Maybe smash that like button. And but timing, you don't have to go crazy with it. Your timer, once you get your timer set up and you start running a timer. Oh, video. I was talking about video. You don't have to have the immersion, or you don't have to have the event VRX by HDzero, which is the gold standard. It's what everybody's using. It's expensive, but I mean, you can use little. They make the little analog receivers now with HDMI out, and then you can buy 4 of those. I think they're around 30, 40 bucks, 50 bucks a piece. If you're just running analog, the good thing about the Event VRX is it runs both HDzero and analog. You could do that. There is, I've got an old video about a product that was put out by it's not FR Sky. It's I forget the name of it. It's the 4 Eyes. It's basically 4 little cheap receivers into this little thing. I've got a link. I've got a video about it. It's slipping my mind right now. The something 4 Eyes, and you can use that, and that's one that takes 4 and combines them together. So you can hook that right into your laptop. You won't need any splitter or anything like that, and it does all right. It's a lot better than not having anything at all. And the other thing besides that is that, you know, I'm kind of recommended to people is this. It's the HDzero screen. This will do analog or HDzero, and it has HDMI out. Now, in order to do 4 up, you'll have to buy 4 of these, which would cost about the same, maybe a little bit more than the 4 Eyes. But what you can do is you can get your buddies in your chapter or whatever. You get the main guys that are running and have everyone buy one of these, and you bring it to the race, and you take this out and you put it into one of those splitters. There's I don't know if it's linked in this one or not. If not, I'll try to put it in there before it. But if you get your buddies to bring it, you can take 4 of these and put it into a combiner. It's not a splitter. Where it takes 4 HDMI inputs and sends 1 out via USB or via HDMI, and you put it into a capture card. And you do that, and you can have video right on a laptop. And trackside is free. It's pretty easy to use. There's a little bit of a learning curve in it, but it's other people that are using it. If you're close to other people or other chapters, you got other people coming into your races, they can copy their profile. Now, it's not going to have their graphics, because you've got to have their logo and all that. So it'll show up everything, but their logos and graphics, it has their transitions and all that stuff into it. And most people, you can just copy that onto a little thumb drive or something like that at a race, or an SD card if they've got an SD card writer in there. You know, you can do that at a race, because, you know, we all have data cables, and that's all you need. Is you need something that you could put a SD card in and a data cable. And so your goggles will work for that. So you could put that profile in there, and it'll set up all the transitions for you and everything. So it's pretty simple. But the main thing and the hardest thing, it's not the equipment. It's the people you surround yourself with. You have to have a good team. You've got to have guys that'll work, that will help you set up, because there are people out there that do it and run it all. They're a one-man show, and they can do it all. But they would even tell you that's not the optimal way to do it. So get you a group of guys, ladies, whatever, that's flying with you, and was my audio off for a while? Maybe I hit it when I. Let me see. Was my audio
Z King
off for a while?
FPV. Skydozer
Maybe I hit it when
FPV.
I. Let me see. Okay. I don't know if my audio was off. I apologize. I've been ranting, talking for a while. So let me read. Let me go ahead and read the new arrivals or the people as they come in. Raymond Correa, Johnny Scars, June Loco, Exiled Scoob, and Z King FPV, and Skydozer, and Mr. Johnny Scars. Get here early to get the fat man to read your name, but of course it's right there. Everything's backwards. So, man, I hope that my audio wasn't off at the first of this. If it was, I talked for what? 10, 15 minutes with no sound? I hope I didn't leave that off. If I did, anyway, okay, now it's working. It wasn't working before at all, or did it just cut off for a little while? Because I did hit my microphone. My microphone's got a. That's the one thing I don't like about this microphone, is this is touch sensitive. When it's red, all you got to do is touch it, just brush it, and it'll turn it off. So, how long was it off? Was it off? Do I need to? Okay, it's working now. Okay, so it cut off after having a good team. Yes, a good team. That's the most. That's the most important thing. You got to have people you can rely on. That when they tell you they're going to be there, they're going to be there. Not 2 hours late. Not I had to take the dog for a walk before I came. You'll get a lot of excuses. But you got to have a good team. It doesn't matter how good you are. If you don't have a good team around you, it's not going to have a good race. So, main thing is have. Okay, all right. Everybody else is okay. Good. I thought I hit it. Well, I knew I hit the microphone, and I just didn't know if it turned it off earlier or it had been off the whole time. So, I've actually got my phone running on another account, but I don't have the audio on, so it's not back feeding into it. So yeah, if you've got any questions on that, on racing and all of that, your gates, you can build them. I like to make gates. I do. It's just something I like to do when I have time. I've not had a whole lot of time. I like to make different obstacles in a whoop race. I like for a race to be a good blend between a static race and a dynamic race. And a static race looks a lot like Whooptopia, or very much very multi-GP-ish, and a dynamic race. You got tunnels and infinity gates and just all kinds of cool looking stuff that helps break it up. But to each their own. Like I said earlier, you can fly with just balloons, or hula hoops, or whatever. So the main thing is fly with what you got and build. And there are options other than the Event VRX and the Immersion RC 8-way. Those are kind of the gold standards for race directors to have. So, yeah, and patience, because it's always you're going to have people whose VTX isn't working right, or somebody's stepping on me. It's like, I was good till you asked me to change to another channel. Now I've got crap signal. And that's just part of racing. It just happens. It's part of racing. And, it's, you just got to deal with it. And another bit of advice that I would give you, when and if you get in the situation when you're sitting in the chair of a race director, your job is to see to it that you'll get from start to finish in the race. That you get from qualifying to the finals and through the finals with as smooth as it can be for the pilots. And sometimes that means telling somebody, we can't wait on you any longer. You got to go. We got to move forward, and that happens. So, yeah, it's racing is fun to me. It's this the part that I like the best about this hobby. Is getting together with people, helping people, and just the whole package is just what I really like. So,
Philiblaster.
It's all right, man. I'll talk to you if you get a chance, on your way home or whatever, later tonight or something. Text me or something. I had a pretty good phone call about our regional race that I need to run by all of the managers. So, yeah, get with me if you can sooner than later. You're going to want to hear it. So, right here, just talking about a good team. If you guys know Phil, you know that he's a team player, and he is dedicated when whatever race he is at to doing his best, his part to see to it that it gets done and gets done well. So, and that's the kind of people that you need on your team. And, because you'll find you'll run into it. That you're going to have a lot of people in your chapter, a lot of people in that come and fly with you with all of these lofty ideas of we can do this and we can do that, and they're very shallow on follow through. So you got to have people that not only has ideas, it's almost better to have somebody that don't have as much ideas, but it's great on follow through. Because sometimes you can have too many, as my dad used to say, too many chiefs and not enough Indians. And that's where we get sometimes. And the workers, the people that are there setting up the gates and building the track and all of that, helping in the pits, that's where the race is made. That's, and in my opinion, that it's, not in how fancy your gates look and all of that. It's, it's the staff, it's the people that you've got. And, I've been lucky to have some friends that jump in and help and all of that. So that's a must. It's a must to have that. And then, and then when you're sitting in that seat and you're having to be stern with people or something, you have to tell them, I'm sorry, man, your VTX is it's not really putting out 25 milliwatts. It's putting out 15 milliwatts. That's why every time you get at the other end of the course, everybody starts stepping on you. I can't fix that for you. But, you can try to fly my quad if you want to with my radio or whatever. I've let people do that before. But remind them to have fun. We're here to have fun. That's what it's about. We're here to have fun. So that's what it's about. So have any questions or anything about that, I think most of our regulars are, hey, Easy King, how's it going, brother? Are very versed in this. I'm getting ready for the 22nd. I've already got everything lined out for the venue, so we've got the track up. Maybe at the end of the stream tonight we will jump on, if I can get it all working, jump on and do a few laps in both tracks, the 65mm track and the UDL track. We'll do that, but I'm going to move right along. I'm going to try to keep this stream rolling tonight. The steam rolling tonight. And so that's going to take me into
Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time. Mail time.
The mail's here. Here's the mail that never fails. It makes me want to wag my tail. When it comes, I want to wail. Mail!
It makes me smile to think my friends will say, I wonder what's in the mail today. What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? I wonder.
Mail call! Come on. This one's from your mom.
Oh, is there anything for me?
Oh, I got something for you. That's from my sister.
I recognize your handwriting.
What's in the mail today? What's in the mail today? Woo!
all right, mail call. First, I want to talk about this. If you joined the stream Tuesday night, you saw a little bit about this. I've done some more testing with it. If you guys want me to, I can put an affiliate link up in the description. There is not one right now for that, but this is just a little digital tachometer. If you were watching Tuesday night, just bear with me again. I've used this. I've gotten some more accurate testing. I actually took a vise that I've got back in my stuff over here and viced my TinyWhoop down in it, so I knew it would hold it good, and was running up the throttle with my radio, and was getting consistently about 32,000 kV with it. Now, it's the thing about this, when you hit the memory on it, you got to kind of hold it like this to read it right. When you hit the memory on it, it starts at 1, and so you got to go through all of the ones that you've tested. There's no way that I know of to delete the memory, and this is the stuff where I was playing with it Wednesday night and getting the fan, and so it shows you a minimum and maximum, and I think the stuff where I actually was starting to get stuff is up around 10 or 11, so I'm not going to go through all of that. It works. It seems to be accurate, but the way you got to hold it like this and shine it into the props being held up so you can see it. See how you can see the 0 RPMs? Well, when I move my hand, it makes it think that there's, in between the reflecting off my hands, it thinks that there's something moving. And, it can tell you that's the revolution, the RPMs there. But as soon as you let go, it's gone. And if you hit memory, it doesn't show you the one you just did. It shows you the very first one, and you have to go back through all of the memory settings to get to the one that you just did. So, and if someone's got it sitting like your quad's laying down on the table here, and you want to shoot it down like this, all of this is upside down. If you're looking at it like holding it out like this, where I could read it, it's upside down. So you either gotta hold it like this or this. And so the gun, I've ordered one that looks like a temperature gun, like a thermometer gun, something like that. Got to go feed the cat. Feed the cat. And so yeah, I'm gonna test it out, and I do the testing so that you guys don't have to. Testing it, it does seem to be accurate. Even without, if your props are colored, it seems to do a better job. Even without the reflective tape on, it gets pretty close. You put a little piece of reflective tape on the end of the prop, especially on a bi-blade prop, and it does pretty well. So, and this was $16. The one that's like a gun is $22, I think it is, on Amazon. And the other, lava batteries. Now, you're like, Marty, everybody already knows. Bear with me. There's something that I want to talk to you about on it. These, for me, these are the best batteries for UDL, hands down. And my opinion, the 450s lavas are. I actually went on to order these, and I saw that these was the last pack that the seller that I normally order from, it gets here pretty quick. I think it was in an Amazon warehouse. This was the last pack, so I'm not out of them, but I went ahead and bought them. This is what I went online to order, and this is for a drone that's on its way here. This is the Lava 550 2S with the XT30. This is what I'm going to use to test the Mobula 7 DJI 04 Whoop with, and I just got 2 of these. And look at this. This just makes you want to go, heh. I don't know if you guys can see that. I don't know what, it kind of looks like animal hair. I'm hoping that is animal hair. But you get stuff from China, got big nasty curly type hairs. You follow me now? There you go. So, yeah. If you love the some battery vendors will send stickers. Something, I know GMB sends stickers. With this, you get hair. I don't know if you can see it. It's I don't know that that's not yeah, I ain't touching it. So the batteries, wipe them down. The Lava 550s, I hope that they are as good as the 1S Lava 550s. They look like they may be the same sales. So hopefully they are, and it's...
Hope that's not from the wet market.
Yeah, that's from the Wuhan market. That's what I'm thinking, man. So, yeah, gonna be keeping the fingers away from the face. But something else. I had these sent to me. I am in the middle of doing some testing. These are, let's see here. Come on down. Zoom down. Yeah, these are the Crazy Pony folded sail, not rolled. I think they're the same thing as, hang on here. They seem to me to be an awful lot like the Weebly packs. I don't know. They got black on them. I don't know. But I've got these in, got 4 of them. I always date my batteries if you wonder what the writing is.
What
on
is
it.
legal for UDL battery wise?
For 450 milliamp. Yep, 1S 450 milliamp. Phil asked, what's legal for... Whoa, I just moved that around. That's probably going to throw everything off if I zoom out. But yeah, I think they're the same thing as the Weebleeds. So I got them in. I'm going to test them. Someone asked me to try them, and I told them I would test them. And they actually had them drop shipped here. So I will let you know. I have run them, and they seem pretty good. But, you know, this one here is already starting to puff a little bit on me. But you can look how old it is. I bought that in January of 2022. Or 2022. And is that 2022 or 2023? No, 2023. Because that one says 123. So, yeah, we'll see. This one still running good. I put this on some of these batteries. I'll mark them like this. This is usually an indication when I run the battery down way low. If I think I've damaged it, and it's still not puffed. But there's no mark on this one showing that I damaged it. And this one's puffed up. Already, well, not bad, but just a little. So I'm going to test them out. I'm going to see Crazy Pony 14 or 450 milliamp. It says 150C. So I don't know about that. Does the lava say what C they are? 75C. I doubt these are 150C. Something with the name Crazy Pony on it, in my experience, usually it hasn't been very well. But someone wanted me to try them. I had them drop shipped to me, and I will test them. And thank you for sending them to me. And I will give you my opinion. So far, they seem decent. They took a high volt charge, and seem to be doing pretty good with it. So yeah, I did charge them, and I wanted them to set overnight. So I'm going to test this right here. Let me back out just a little bit. Come on. There we go. All right. There we are. So I charged these to high volt, and I let them set overnight. I want to see. Yeah. I don't know if you can see this. Let me see. I might be able to zoom in. I'm going to plug in a couple so you can see. They've dropped a little bit as to be expected, and my that one didn't hardly drop at all. I will zoom down and I'll let you try to get to where you guys can see the screen. so that you're not taking my word for it. But this pigtail is going to add a little more weight. So I'll weigh them against the 450s and see how much difference they are. All right. One of them might not be good. You still can't see that, can you? Let's see if I go way down. Stop it. Oh, come on. That's the downside to having it. It's starting to work. All right. You can see the battery number 1 is at 4.27 cells, and 2, 4, and 5 are at 4.33. So battery number 1 here may not be as good a cell as the others. There you go. You can see that much better there. Battery number 1, all it did is set out on the bench, and it in my experience, if it don't drop below 4.2, you're pretty good. It's a fairly good cell. Crap cells, the regular white and blue Betaflight batteries, if you charge them up to high volt, you come back and it will be like 420. It goes back to, it drops way down. And this one here, number 1, may be bad. But I think I may have also used it and plugged it up into something. I'll test this number 1 again. This is a way you can test batteries when you get them to see how good they are, if they're a good cell or not, especially on a 1S. You can see it's still showing 427 when I plug it into a different slot also. So I am going to set this one aside and there we go. Y'all are probably thinking, you should get you a automatic zoom. I don't want one. I had one, and it's cumbersome, and I don't like it. So I'm going to keep this one separated. Well, I'm going to go ahead and top it off again and make sure that this wasn't my error. Matter of fact, I'll top all 3 of them off while we're here talking about it. And so someone asked the question the other day, how long can you leave batteries charged? Like if you charge them up for a race, I've left them for 2, almost 3 weeks before, and not had much issue, but there's been some that I've left charged up for 2 weeks that it ended up messing them up. They'll start dropping after a while. So there we go. We'll let them charge, and that's pretty much what's in the mail. And I've got some other stuff coming, some big stuff coming that I'm excited to talk to you about and show you guys about. But I said I was gonna test these, didn't I? Yeah, see, all 3 of these, I don't know if you can see it, but all 3 of these that were good, they're now back at the okay. The charger's telling me they're fully charged in just that little time. This one is still taking a charge. So this is a brand new no color paint on it, which this has got a little bit of paint on it, but this will be a brand new unopened 450, and we'll get a weight of, are you giving up precious tenths of a gram by buying batteries with a pigtail on it? Can you guys see that? Oop, no, I gotta tighten that down. I'll see that. 12.2 grams for a brand new 450. And someone says, does it get heavier when it's charged? No. And, oh, is it lighter? 12.4 for the Crazy Pony. Nope. It's 0.3 grams heavier. This is 12.1. That is 12.4. And the Wee Bleed
Oops FPV
is 11.5. So, yep. That's the lighter of the three that I use. And here's just a 550, just in case you was wanting to know. 14 even. So, 12.1 grams for the Lava 450s, which are in my opinion, are the best ones to have. And Crazy Pony, that I can't tell you whether they're good or not, because I don't know, is 3 grams heavier at 12.4, and the lightest one of the three is the Wee Bleed. The Wee Bleed is actually lighter, 11.5, as opposed to, this is saying 12.0 now. We're saying 12.1 the whole time. 12 even. So this is half a gram lighter with the little pigtail on it. So to answer the question, are you giving up weight by adding the pigtail? No. I'm thinking that the cap ends up being heavier than the wire. I don't know. But this sail looks a little smaller. I don't know if it is. But you can make that decision. It might be the same. They may be the very same sails. Who knows? Just one's got, well, now see, that's different. It keeps getting heavier every time I weigh it. $11.7 or 12. Yeah, I think I need to clear my scales. 12.0 and 11.6. So, yep. 4-5 grams difference between them. So, yeah. I don't know if you can still get these. I don't know if We Bleed still got them on their site or not. But that is a simple battery comparison. That's at 3.6 storage charged. So let me grab the other one. I have another one, don't I? I do right here. This is the puffed one. Is the puffed one heavier? When they puff, do they get heavier? Yeah, maybe. $11.7. Here's something. Do all the cells weigh the same thing? My scales are just not obviously not accurate enough. Turn it off. Turn it back on. So 12.2. 12.2. 12.2. 12.2. 2 to 3. 2. So all of the lavas weigh close to the same, which they should. I mean, that's what we want to see. I'm gonna put them back in the package here because I'm not ready for them yet. I know these are good batteries, and I'm gonna save them for the race. So I've got good fresh batteries, so I can stand a better chance to beat Phil. I gotta take all of my advantages that I have. I've got to use all of them. Take all of my wits. And maybe a little bit of cheating. No, I'm joking. All right, there we go. They're back. Let's see if the crazy ponies weigh the same. Twelve and a half.
8-bit _ FPV.
12 and a
Scourge.
half.
Heya hey bells heya hey.
12.7. 12.8. 12.7. Obviously this one's a little bit heavier. 12.7. Should be 12.5. 12.3. Maybe my scales are just junk. They're old, I can tell you that. But yeah, it's enough of a difference that I think that it is an advantage. If you're going to order some batteries, and Weebleed has got the Weebleed 450s 1S. I don't know how long they last compared to the lavas, but yeah. All right. So see, this one that was this one still has not reached fully charged, so it's went down. Let me see here. Good evening, Marty. Hope you're doing well. Finally got out of the hospital again. Goodness, dude, you was in the hospital again?
Can we use our boogies as weight to add to our whoops?
I do not understand what you... Boogies? Like a booger? No, a booger would fly off. You know. If you got... if you got 3-4 gram boogers, more power to you, man. I guess that's what you're talking about. Let's see. I've got some other batteries here. And those of you that
Yes.
use E6000, yep, that's a good thing. Those of you that might be visually...
No, man, you gotta let the major lil.
Yeah,
Lol.
let them cure. Wow. Some of you might be like me and a little bit visually impaired. I take my glasses off and I adjust with my goggles, and in a dark LED or UDL track, it's difficult to feel, for me, to feel which end is the flat end and which end is the crooked end. So I take I buy a box of these paint pens and paint one side of it. Yellow seems to stand out, and usually I paint both sides, but on the 550s I wasn't doing that yet. Here's some of them that I have, so that I can know that the yellow side is the flat side. So
Using 550s for UDLA.
No. You can practice with them. My 450s are just over here in another box. No, I have these 550s. They're in the blue. And yeah. No, these are my race batteries. Right here.
Or 450 RIC, you looking for the fat ones?
$450 milliamp. Yeah, the puffy ones. So, yeah. This I do not think would bring you any advantage. And it might not even be out of spec. I might pull that up and see, because what was the 450s? 12 even, and these were, I think, 15 even. Let me find my scale. So I believe these were 15 even when I weighed it, but we'll look. I don't think this would, in my opinion, this wouldn't disqualify you. 14.2.
They don't weight that much more than a 450.
Let me get, well, I'll open them back up. A brand new 450. I'll open one back up. Earlier they were showing it, one that I weighed showed it at 15 grams. Come on. Don't want all of them to fall back out. So, there's a 450 without any paint on it. 12.2. Oh, y'all can't see those. Sorry. Should have told me. 12.2. And that's a brand new 450. And then a 5 with a little bit of paint on it. 14.2. So 2 more grams. 12.2. 14.3, 4. 14.2. 14.2. 14.0. That one's lighter. Go figure. So about 2 grams heavier. 14.0 and 12.2. About 3.8 or 4 grams difference. So I don't think it's going to give you anything. All I think it would do is would be a disadvantage, because we're not with the 450s. Even doing 4 laps, we were doing 4 laps, and we weren't killing our batteries. Battery was not an issue, and of how long you could fly on the UDLs. So, it's kind of like the one that I built that's got the rotating, flashing red and blue lights on it, and it's heavy. The spec says that you got to be at least 40 grams. If you want to make it 45 grams to look cool or whatever, then you can. I can weigh my UDLs if you guys want me to weigh them. Yeah, so it's about 3 to 4 grams difference between a 450 and a 550, and you know, that will make a difference in being able to pull out. UDL, you're underpowered anyway, especially in ladders and descents and things like that.
Was wondering if it could be used to add weight instead of drying, aging, and curing our boogers to add weight.
Well, it says 40 grams all up weight, right? And that it has to be a. Let's see. Let me grab my UDLs, and then we'll go look on their site. Hang on, hold tight.
All up weight.
Yep, all up weight.
Yay, 550 would have a bit of juice in the reserves to help on them dips.
I don't know that we were running that low. So, you know, I don't know. I mean, that's another question for us to answer with this new Igniter series.
Yo mamas, AUW man, I want say, hey dozer.
I'm gonna pull out a little bit more. You guys can see my.
Now I gotta get my UDL whoop out too.
Boom. So we're gonna start off with what I think is probably going to be the lighter one of my UDLs. Slide over. Now this one's finally. This crazy pony is finally. But I want to set it aside so it doesn't get mixed up with the others. I want to see how it does tomorrow. Alright, let's slide you out of the way. And I might have, where did I, no I have it. Did I bring it home? I know I have a three place or a 2 decimal place. I don't think it's in there. I think I left it at church. All right. This one should be the lightest one of mine. This is the.
How y'all doing, man? How is y'alls?
I'm good, man. How is y'all's? It's not y'all's, it's y'all. Unless you're going over to y'all's house. All right, this is the 5-in-1 AIO.
I'm all right. How about you?
Yeah, see, this is 28.8 grams without a battery in it. Let's put a...
Hanging in, man. Nights are rough, but I am aight.
See, the red case is the only ones that stay in my UDL race box. And they're all 450s. So, let's see. So that says that is 29 grams. Let's throw the battery on. The 450 makes it 41.2. Now this is the
I am trying to balance wheels for my truggy.
this is the HDzero 5-in-1 with the Lux camera and a what's the word I want to, with a prototype resin printed canopy. I'm trying it out. This one also has the LEDs that are programmable. So this is 41. Oh, wait. So yes, it is your all-up weight. This quad is, well, it's going up between 28 and 29 grams. 28.8 is what it's saying it is right now.
I was
28.8
watching
grams.
old school buggies and got inspired on how to form a body. Least how it's possible I could form one with what I have.
Oh, you're trying to balance your wheels on that FPV truggy? Is that what you're talking about? I was watching old school buggies and got inspired on how.
Jared Barkaloo.
Hey, Jared, welcome to the channel, man. Canopy used. This canopy right here is a resin print. Now, I've got another one that's, I think, the same design, that is TPU. But, again, let's just call this one 29 for the resin.
Like a plastic 1/8-bit.
This one is the UDL that has, it's going to be a little bit heavier. It's got the HDzero V3. It's got the Whoop light board and the regular beta FPV crossboard.
I been SITN on FPVing 1. Just doing it. Part is taking longer.
All right, let's see what this weighs. This is 30.9. 29 grams. This is almost 2 grams heavier. So we will see what they are with the 450 battery. That's 43.2 grams, and the resin was 28.8, 29 grams with the battery. Makes it 41.2 grams with the battery. That's for all 450 batteries. Now, let me show you this one. This one is the exception to the rule, and this is what I would fly for fun. This is my build. I've never measured it. I don't think I've weighed it, so I don't even know. But this is the build that I built just to have fun. And so let's see what it weighs. 30.3. 30.3 with a 450. 42.6. So let's write these down, because I'm not going to be able to remember that.
Yay,
Or somebody could type it.
Just need the mold and some heat. I
Can-
got the clear plastic suitable
Let me-
for them bodies for a buggy truggy IDK. Yet to form one. Depends the difficulty. Things not easy like used to be.
Yeah. Spinny lights, yes. Let's type it in the chat instead of me writing it down. Can somebody type that in the chat for me? The Popo one is 42.5. Or do I need to? You guys are.
Marty, do the lights flash super fast once you reach 88 miles per hour?
No, the drone just just vanishes, kind of like this right here. Oh, okay. So Popo is 42.5. Let's see what the 5-in-1 is.
Lexan is what RC bodies are made of.
$41.2 for 41.2 for the 5-in-1 and enter. There you go. Yeah, Lexan. And let's see here for the, and 43.1 for the V3. So let me see. Let me see. I've got an analog one. I'm either going to give it away or sell it. Let me see this one. This one was the first UDL that I built out of a regular Mobula 6. No, this one's got the crux canopy on it. $30.6, and with the 450, 33 even. Just see, so this one has the old no, I take all that back. This one was a Eco that I converted into it. So it has the Eco camera on it, and it's just 1 gram lighter than the one with the V3 camera on it and the light board. And so, Phil, if you're watching the one that I told you, it's not the OG one. My blue one is the OG one. This one is the Eco that's been changed over. And it has the Lux camera in it also. This is a Lux camera. Yep. Now I'm remembering. Yeah, this one has a pretty doggone good camera. It's just right underneath the V3. So this one has the best camera. The red one has the second best camera, and let's get them all. I'll get them all. We'll talk about them all, right? Now this one is a Mobula 6 that has been converted into a UDL. Let's see how heavy it is. 30.9, 33.3. It's the chunkiest one. This one's the chunkiest one with the OG, but it's got the ORT antenna on it also. This was the one that I flew primarily during the parade. This one flew pretty much the whole parade. So if you go back and watch that video, this one is the one. Now I've got an analog. Let me measure this analog. This is this is allowed at our races for now. This is just the Meteor 75. It's not a 75 Pro. I think last I looked, you could still get this from Rect for, I think it was $109 maybe. And I sent some stuff to Skip for him to work on. He put LEDs on this and went ahead and flashed it to UDL. But this is analog, so let's see what it weighs. It's the only analog one that I have. $26.5. Lightest one yet. And this one doesn't meet spec. It's 38.9. So if somebody was to come up to me and have that in there, I don't know if you can see it, 40.6. So 8-bit, that answers your question. Without, this has the Cobb LEDs all around it. Well, it doesn't have them up on the front. It has a little extra VTX in it. This has 19,500 kV motors. In our chapter, we allow it because it's...
Get to diggin', Marty, sure by now you got some boogies cooking up to add a little bit on grams.
Yeah, well, so you'd have to have quite a bit on the 450. Let's see, the 450 is still 1.2. It's 1.2 grams too light. But if you throw a 550 on it, it's 40.5 grams. So me as a race director, and I'll explain to you why I would allow this. I would allow someone to race this just like it is. If they only raced 550 batteries. Now the problem with this,
Dang close, eh?
yeah, that says 40.1 like it is there, but the pigtail is not, it's hanging off the side or hanging on the edge. 40.5. So if they started off and telling you they was going to run a 550 and it's 40.5, they make spec, but then they sneak on a 450, they're at 38.8. So I'll tell you the reason why we talked about this one. If depending upon, if the person, I guess, because some people are going to try anything to win. But the reason why we talked about this in our chapters, that we would allow this is because you can go buy this. Just like, the only thing that Skip did to this was solder on some LEDs, and to make spec you would have to. That's all I told him to do. I didn't tell him to bring it up to weight. Now, let's see what it is with the battery that it comes with. Let's look at this. 12.1. This is a little bit heavier. Right? Is the 450 that I use, is it 12.1 or 12.2? 12.5. So this one's lighter. So with the battery that it came with, it's definitely going to be this 38.7. But let's see if it's got that stupid stuff that comes with beta. Oh yeah. Here you go. If you put the let's see, the little Knights thing on the canopy. Let me see. All right. You could put the little Knights face shield. Let's see what that does. I don't know that it does much at all. I have no clue what that is. It looks like a bicycle seat. Oh, it might be like a thing to turtle. Now you're at 39.2. And it's got the face shield on it. $39.2. It's still too light with the stock battery. Let's see what it is with the lava. 39.5. So even with all of the baloney stuff on it, it's still not heavy enough. So you'd have to put some boogie on it, I guess. 8-bit. So that's when you could, when you got to put some E6000. If you're going to run 450s, if somebody come and told me that all I'm going to run is 550s, then I'd be like, okay. See, and the thing about this thing right here, I'm sure can pop off in a race. Yeah, that comes off with little to no effort at all. And that Hershey Kiss thing that fits up on the top of it, I don't know about that either. I would recommend putting some E6000, and I may do that. I may glue this thing down right here with some E6000 just to go ahead and get it up to spec weight, so that whoever I give it to or sell it to or whatever, I won't have to worry. So I put 0.7 grams of, wow, let's see if I can make it spec. Guys have gone quiet on me. You guys just mesmerized with the weights and all that, or did I put everybody to sleep? I like to use this when I'm messing with E6000. I can just push it around on the board like I want to. Wow. That lid's on there good. I want it to get in there on the UFL too, so that the UFL don't pop off.
Halo Tommy.
Welcome, Halo Tommy. What is that what you're spending tithes on? No, actually. It's money goes, all the money from the channel here goes into the church to have races and all. Yep. That's what you spend tithes on. Let's see what this does. I added the big old glop to it. Trying to get this up to, oh, come on. Trying to get it up to 40 grams with a 450. Where's the 450 battery go? Come on, what do I do with it? Here it is. 39.5. Ooh. Ooh. I'm going to put more gloop in it. All right. That's all I'm going to put on that. Look at that. Brings it to 40 grams even. Probably could use just a little more on there then, couldn't it? Just to make it safe. All right, that's enough. I said I wasn't putting any more back on it, wouldn't I? That's what I said. Come on. All right. Now that's 40.2. Oh no. Don't take none off with your finger, dummy. All right. 40 grams even. I pulled more off. I didn't want to do that. Get more on that UFL in there. All right. Now let's see. 27. I think it's going to be right at 40 grams. 40.2. All right. There we go. I have to let that dry. So now, even with the 450s, it's back up to, that's back up to spec. So, yeah. Okay. Nice. And I bought this just so I could take with me to the races in case someone showed up that wanted a UDL that didn't have one. So I'll set this right up here to dry. So that's the analog. So yes, you could. Now I don't. We'll have to look at what the does it say that you have to run 450s, or does it say you have to run at least 450s? We need to look at that on UDL's site. Let me put some of this stuff up, guys. Bear with me for a second. I've got whoops. UDL's gonna put up on a 2. Wait, this is the wrong one. $450 only. Okay. So yep, that fixes that problem then. So Johnny Scars says that their website says 450s only. So technically no, you couldn't use a 550. I mean, it may give you a bit of an advantage if you save your boost to late in the race. Ooh, well, she's puffing up quite a bit. Let me take her back down. I'm gonna throw that away. All right, let me just. Oh, I was putting stuff up. Squirrel. And that one's already put up. Okay. 450. What kind of charge do you got on you? All right. See that analog even comes with one of these. You can test it. 4.9. That's a little high. Want to balance. Let's balance these. Sorry, but I didn't turn that off, did I? Just smacked it though, didn't I? Sound like an earthquake in your head. Balance this one. That one is balanced. Check them all. The hot ones I will leave. I'll leave with the nibs up, the ones that are charged. Usually leave that one a little bit on yet. Ooh, that one's fully charged. And this one is balanced. All right. Okay. All right. Any questions on that, guys? We were going to go look to make sure. Johnny looked and said, yeah, Exile Exiled Scoob. You can get those spinning lights at TinyWhoop. TinyWhoop.com is where I got them. So Johnny Scar says that it is 450 only. So let's verify on the stream. Not that we don't trust Johnny. I'm perfectly happy with just taking his word on it. But let's see just to make sure. Okay, underground whoop league. Let's see. Go to the new website, rules. Rules and legal parts. 1S450 milliamp. Let's see. Does it? Flight controllers, ESC batteries. Let's see what it says about batteries. Oh, it's firmware. Batteries is there. Any 1S 450 milliamp battery. Yep. So it's looks like 450 milliamp only. So 550s would not work for you in that
There is
situation.
a drop down for legal batteries. Says anyone's 450.
Yeah, that's what it says there too. Yeah, oh, I wasn't showing it right, I guess. Ha! Crud. Got to manipulate it. Excuse of me. There we go. We'll lock it back. Yeah. Any 1S 450 milliamp battery. So, yep, that's the rules. So, okay. Let me check this one because I forgot what it was as I talking and putting it in there. No, it's balanced. All right. Is that a 450? Yep. Nope. Okay. 385, that's good enough. Let me check and make sure I did the same thing on these other ones. Yep. Okay. This one is the bad one, or the potentially bad one. Let me put a mark on the. Put a little mark on the. To let me know that's the one that, after it's set overnight, fully charged, it dropped down to 427. These are fully charged too. Need to leave them out. All right. I liked it. Now I do like the little beta battery tester, which that analog has one in the package on it. So, yep. There we go. We will see. Yeah. It says anyone has 450 milliamp. Yep. All right. Let me look up this this new 1S charger. It is what's it by? Who's the maker of it? Let me find it here. Give me just one minute. I want to talk about the charger. I want to talk about the Whoopster V3 and this other new charger that's coming up. No.
I didn't get that.
Well, I wasn't talking to you, Siri. Stop. Stop listening, you heifer.
I can't do that, but you can change it in settings.
Stop it. There you go. All right. Siri just listening on my phone. All right. Let me see here. I think it's about toolkit. Takes me a long time to type. Nope, 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 nope. I thought I saw a video today, a thumbnail today, of that toolkit had out a 1S BT 2.0 charger. Oh, come on. Yes, right here it is.
Alright, we're checking out another.
Alright. Hang on, let me see if I can share my screen. Here we are. There it is. Alberto Kim. There we go. Let me just move it where you can see it better. Nope, that ain't gonna work either, is it? Oh, you can see it all there. So, let's see what
And the answer is no. You will have a nice little lipo fire if the voltages are really far apart, so don't do that, or at the very least you'll damage the charger. Of course, you have
No, whoa, what's he saying?
30 batteries, which are compatible, and also for PH 2.0 batteries. And there's 6 ports, as you can see here. They're electrically connected, so if you, well, for these individual ports, so for port 1, this BT 2.0 and PH 2.0, the positive and negatives are connected to each other. So, first question, people ask, can you charge BT 2.0 and
No, we know that.
PH 2.0 together at the same time? And the answer is no.
Yeah, we know that.
These are really far apart, so don't do that, or at the very least you'll damage the charger. Of course, you have 6 different ports.
All right, come on.
Ports you can have
well, I'll pause it. All right. Wait. Any of this stuff important? 78 watts. 3 amp to. So max charging is at 3 amps. That's pretty high for a Whoop battery. I'm not starting a fire. Let's see what else he says. He's got a fan. Go to his channel and watch his review. Oh, look, he has his fingernail cut. Thank you, Albert. I appreciate that. Let's see what he says here about. I think it's probably going to be USB or XT30.
And this is the port here in the back. You can slide this over. You can use one or the other, not both. XT30 or XT60 here, 7 to 26 volts. I think it's 3 to 6S. And then this is a USB-C powered loaded 3.0, so you can plug this to a power bank.
Yeah.
Power this up with a 4S LiPo.
Can you not? You can't power it with us.
There's input voltage, temperature, time, and then some number there for each of the 6 ports. And you can see the different voltage, battery chemistry, amperage, voltage, and
I don't see. So far, I don't see what the advantage is to this over the Whoopster V3. Yeah, it's got a bigger screen. Let's go. Let's see. We can. I haven't watched this video yet, but you guys can watch it. All right. Well, let's see there. Oh. Mode charge. So it's probably got storage charge. Okay, that's not bad.
shortcut again. You can change your chemistry.
LiPo.
So there's LiPo, high voltage, YP. This is the 3, and for this demo, I'm using high volt battery. Change your end voltage here. So 4.35 seems to be the highest, and then you can
Okay.
all the way down 3.85 for your end voltage. You want something a little bit low, you can obviously change that. 3 different mode settings. So we have charge, storage charge, and discharge. And set the voltage for each of those.
I'll give him a like since I'm watching him.
25, discharge down to 3.5 to 1C at 0.3 amps. And then you go down here to this last section.
And you can apply all of them.
Apply for all of these, and then basically once you have your settings set, all you have to do is just plug in the battery, and then it'll start charging right away. So make sure you got the polarity correct here.
You got the OGMB batteries.
And then it should turn red there. You get a little red blinking dot. Shows you the current voltage.
I like that. I like that it shows you.
And the number of milliamp hours that's gone in. Obviously we just started there, so
Yeah, I like it. It shows you how much milliamps this goes in on it.
sense of how far along you are in the charge progress. And then I got this PH 2.0 battery. We'll plug this in on port 2 right there. And
Man,
turn on, so it's 3.87, and it's going to ramp up to 0.3 amps.
let's look at it. I don't like that it doesn't have a barrel connector cable to it because I like to run a power supply.
Plug in the battery. Okay, so we have a yellow dot now. It looks like it's decreasing in voltage at 0.08 amps.
You know, the Whoopster will show you negative.
Settings for the whole charger,
It'll show you.
the channel button.
It will show you, like I'm storage charging these right now, and it's showing me that it's negative 3 amps on them. So I do like that over it. What is safe time?
150 milliamp hours. Change your language. You can reset to factory settings there, and it looks like the firmware is version 1.0.
Is that
I
what?
believe if there
Is that what
150
safe time
milliamp
is?
hours, change your language. It was on by default, and I turned it off because that's super annoying.
I guess safe time's when how it will
That's
end.
super annoying. You have a safe time of 100 minutes, safe cap of 750 milliamp hours, change your language.
Okay.
You can reset to factory settings there, and it looks like the firmware is version 1. Goes up as a USB drive, and you can copy the firmware file over to the internal storage, which is similar to the way Toolkit RC does their firmware updates as well.
Alright.
Depending upon your power source system, definitely can handle it.
That's it. Does he have in does he have a link to who's selling it? Newbie drone. $35. Newbie drone has it. So if you can't find the Whoopster, or you're looking for a BT 2.0, Newbie drone has this charger. I think that's more than the Whoopster. At least the last time I looked, it was. Let's see what the V-Fly. They don't have the Whoopster. There it is. 32. $32.99. You get the barrel plug on this one, which is a little better. I rarely charge from XT60 or USB with it. 32 to 35, wasn't it? Yeah. If it was me, I would go with the tried and true. I mean, this is proven that it works. And Toolkit RC has had some issues in... Oh. Sorry, guys. There we go. 32 for that. And 35 for the GIP RC. This doesn't have the Whoopster. You can charge by a barrel plug like I do here. I take when I go to a race, I take a power supply, and so I rarely, if ever, well, I have before, but very rarely do I ever use a 4S battery or 6S, or, I think it's limited to a 4S, but to charge these. So, yeah. That's what's out there. I saw the thumbnail, didn't know anything about it. Thought you guys might want to know about it. But I have two of these. I have I think both of them are V2s. I had a V1 and I sold it, and I think the person that got it from me, it's still working, still doing fine. So yeah, it's that's it. I like these. Of course, I put the lettering on it myself. I have the STL file for that. If you would like a printed file for that, then it fits good in my cases. And what I do is if they're charged, I turn them plug up. If they're stored, plug down. So that's just how I know. And I have the blue one that I keep the 550s in. I have both of them marked as Lava 450s, but I may reprint this lid, because all I got to do is just pop this lid off like so, and I can reprint it to just say 450s. I'll probably do that for my 450s, so people at races don't think that I've got. And I may end up making it a little bit shorter, just decrease the vertical size of this, so that you can reach in and grab. See, I can reach in and I can grab these, so. And you can even fit the ones with the little tab in there. But yeah, I've got the STL for that. I need to post it up on Thingiverse or Makers, whatever, because it's a bamboo file. So, yeah. There we go. That is my take on 1S chargers. This little thing here can be used as a charger also. You hook in a USB-C to it, and you could charge one at a time. But one of the things that we run into during UWL races is it takes longer to charge your battery than it does to discharge it. So it was 40 grams even with the whoosh on the top of it. So I might have to add more to it, but we'll see. Or leave the whoosh on it. Looks stupid, but yeah, I didn't buy it for me. Anyway, I bought it for someone else. So that's it. The jury is out. My initial readings on the Crazy Pony 450s is that they seem all right. But I don't know. A perfect test for these is in a UDO race. See how they hold up. The beta ones that I showed you earlier, the blue and white ones, you would think that they're good, but they're not. They're junk. You might have gotten a good one when you ordered yours or whatever, but I have never had any good luck with beta FPV blue and white batteries, especially these, the little 300 milliamp. I have this in this case here as a test battery, just like if I'm going to test something on the bench, I'll throw it on, charge it up, and just use it as something to test the VTX or something like that quickly with. So, all right. I think I'm going to wrap up the stream tonight here. If anybody doesn't have any, or if nobody has any more questions, I'm going to wrap this thing up. I've been having my butt kicked for about the past 2 weeks on and off with kidney stones, so I gotta get that all better. And it's, of course, when I'm in pain, it gets my head. I start stuttering more. Oh, for those of you that have asked, you may already know, because a few people that's messaged me and asked me if I could do it. I did. I clipped out the portion of, I guess it was last Wednesday's live stream. I don't remember when it was. It was the part where I flashed the 533 black UWL to the igniter flash. I've cut that out, edited most of the so if you see like it jerking and stuff like that, it's because if you watch me live, I say a lot, and I can't stand that in a video. See, for me, I just did it. It's something that it's just part of it. After my head injury, I'll be in the middle of a thought and I'll lose it, and that seems to help me catch where I was at. So, but I did edit it. It's up. It had a little issue with the with it going out. It was scheduled to go out to members only until 6 o'clock yesterday, 6 p.m. yesterday. Someone told me that they had watched it that was not a member of the channel. And if you want to become a member, down in the description, you can become a member, and that will be added. Halo Tommy, that will be added to the tithes, if you will. It does go back in to goes back into the church for me to be able to do things through the church and at the church. And when we do have races at the church, before we've bought pizza, we made spaghetti for the group, have drinks and things like that. And my channel doesn't make a whole lot, but it does help offset it, and it did help to purchase the analog, this analog whoop, this analog UDL. Notice it still has the whoosh on it, the one that put all that stuff on it. Gonna have to leave that whoosh on there. Looks stupid, but it might help it. Turtle, I don't know. But yeah, and that's either going to be a giveaway at a race, or if somebody comes to the race and wants to buy one or something like that, or needs to use one, I can just tell them to plug it up and put their bind phrase in it, and they can use it. So, yep, that's what that's for. There's no tickets for the race. It's free. We do not charge a landing fee. We used to, several years ago, we would charge a $20 landing fee. The venue does cost a little bit. We often take up, not an offering. People chip in to buy pizza, generally at the race around lunchtime. If you want to give $10-20 toward the venue, that is something that the channel normally takes care of with memberships and stuff like that. So nope, the race is free. You can come spectate, you can come and fly, you can come and race, you can come and win nice quality trophies for absolutely nothing. So yes, it is free, and that's what your membership, Johnny, helps us to be able to do. So thank you. And I have not, apologies, Johnny, I have not got your name up here on this yet, but it'll be getting up there soon. I have to reprogram that whole little thing, but we'll get it up there. You see the star beside Johnny's name there. It's a little bit over in the chat. It'll be bigger. That means that he is a member, and the members get extra perks. When there's a giveaway, you will get extra tickets. You'll get 1 to 3, I think it is, extra tickets on every giveaway. So, yep. Also, I need to send you.
You're good, don't worry.
I need to give you some stickers. So, if you will message me on Discord and give me your address, and I will send you out some PhatPastor stickers and some other little goodies welcoming you to the membership. So, thank you, brother. It's greatly appreciated. And if you would, you don't have to pay nothing. You can watch PhatPastor. You can watch my messed upness. You can watch the channel, you can watch the stream, you can do all of that for free. You can jump onto the Discord, which is completely free. Speaking of that, let me go ahead and put a link in the description. There's also one in the description on the video. Here, I'll put it in this chat. You can join. There's somebody on at least 2 or 3 nights every week racing. Yep, like that. Atreides says like and share. Yep, share it. Don't forget to share it on Facebook, Instagram, Spacebook, MyFace, WeToo, all of those, X, TalkTick or whatever it's called, and there is the Discord link. That's absolutely free. There is the only thing that's even resembling a paywall on the Discord is there are certain pages that are members only stuff. So, but if you won't even see that if you're not a member, that won't even show up. So that's you won't know what you're missing. So yeah, thank you to everyone for being a part of the stream. Come out to the race February 22nd. 65mm starts at noon. Well, set up for that. The race will start around, as quick as we can, around 1 o'clock, and that will go to 3 o'clock, and we'll pause for an hour. That's usually when people will eat. We'll set up the UDL track, and we'll go from 4 to 8. So our time has been shortened, so we'll have to, but we're going to do it. We're going to have a good time. No tickets necessary. Just show up ready to race and ready to have a good time. February 22nd and March 15th, both of them at Crossroads Gym. There is driving directions on the MultiGP page of Middle Tennessee Drone Racing and Soki, Southern Kentucky. Sign up at both if you would.
Thanks for the sub.
All right. I appreciate the sub, Sleepy FPV. Thank you, man. Subscribing is like leaving a tip. Thank you, man. It means a lot that people subscribe. So, all right, guys. This has been another good live stream. Just hanging out with you guys. And wave high. I'm going to wave high on the Discord to Sleepy right there. I said that I would probably start a UDL. What time? How long have we been streaming? Let me see. Been streaming for 2 hours and 9 minutes. Well, I said I'll do it. I'm going to start a lobby before I leave in Velocidrone. And so that's what I'm going to do. Don't know how long I'm going to race on it, but I will. I try very hard in my regular life or my everyday life and on this channel to remember to do everything that I say that I'm going to do. So I said that I was going to open up a lobby, and that's what I intend to do. I've just got to find my cord. Here it is. Here it is under my batteries up here. So come on, Velocidrone. Initializing. And I will give you guys a demo of the UDL track and a demo of the 65mm track, which I've not flown very much at all. Nope, don't plug it up. Gotta plug it up after this. Give me 1 second. Come on. There we go.
Welcome to HDX. Switch warning.
Switch warning. Oh, let's set it to CM, so it could probably make a noise right now. Forgive me.
Switch
That should help. Whenever I bring my radio close to the stream, the microphone especially, it starts making noise. You probably heard it. Should be done now. Play. Whoopsie. Here we go. Let's pick the UDL multiplayer. Make sure you have the UDL settings. Take a picture of that, because you're really going to have a big advantage if you don't, but you're only hurting yourself. Let me create a session, and let's start off with the 65 millimeter. No. Oh, well, I'll fly it with the UDL. So this is gonna be flying it with a UDL. So oh, that's harder with the UDL. .65 millimeter. This will be faster, guys. I just picked the wrong quad. Yeah, I've flown this one a few times. I don't think I've flown the new updated. Oh, I went through the wrong way. And there it is. Mr. Atreides built this track. Props off to him. So you can get in. What am I doing? You can get in and start practicing before you ever come to the race. So you could have a part in designing the track and still completely forget it halfway through it. Here it is. See how this UDL slides so bad, man. Oh. You just don't have the power to pull back out of that. And that's full stick right there, guys. Horrible time. Atreides is flying. All right, now I'm going to switch tracks real quick. I think that's slower than I've already done. Yeah. Let me hit escape. And if you guys want to fly, I'm sure Atreides and Red Sky's probably already in Discord. Oh, come on. There we go. Oh, did I just kick out of everything? Maybe I did. PhatPastor. Host is by Atreides. Let me do PhatPastor 2. Alright, I can do PhatPastor 1 now. And let's race the UDL with the UDL. Alright, and then Red Sky built the initial one of these, and Atreides edited it. Is this the one? No, is this the right one? No, this is not the right one. Nope. I'm gonna abort. This is not the right one. I think this is the one. That one was the one that Red Sky made.
Vroom vroom.
Let me try again. Yeah, Atreides, if you're watching, hang on.
Oh my
Hey,
God.
Atreides. Hey, Atreides.
Oh, there you are. Yeah.
I'm still on the I'm still on the stream. Can you post the track that you made? Because the one I just did was the wrong track.
Yeah, you want me to just start a session?
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. You do it.
Okay.
All right, man. I'm gonna disconnect for a minute. I'll be with you in a little bit.
All right. Okay.
All right, guys. So we'll wait for Atreides to start a session because I did it wrong. I pulled up the initial. That was the initial track that Red Sky built. There he goes. And I'm sure Atreides will pick the right one because he made it. So, yeah, big shout out to him. Go ahead and start her whenever you're ready. There it is. You'll know you're in the right one when you see... Where do we go from here? Oh, okay. Oops. You'll know you're in the right one when you see that big start gate. I've only flown this one, I think, a few times since it's been changed up. Yep, that shows you I don't know where I'm going. Oh, that railing in real life is like lava. I'm all over the place. Crashity crash crash. What is it? Raymond Carrera says, if you ain't crashing, you ain't flying. Where do I go? Okay. Oh, yeah, over. I remember that now. We put in some more longer elements. So you've got more places in real life to use your boost. Come on. Come on. I'm stuck. Do you gotta use crash flip? What is crash flip? I'm stuck. I'm stuck. He'll start another one here in a second. I don't remember what I set my crash flip up to be. I'll exit and come back in. Then I'll come back in. I don't want to mess with them too much. They're actually practicing. So. All right, here we go. There we go. Whoa, blew that one out wide. Too early on that one. Well, mid-air with myself. I'll do it a little slower so you guys can see the course. Yeah, that's what I'll do. I'll do it for y'all so y'all can see the track a little better. Ladder up here, and I think you go over here. And then you bottom in here. Good boost section here if you want to use your boost here. And then back around, and that's a lap. I think both tracks are pretty awesome. I think it's going to be a great time of racing if you guys can make it. I'd love to have you. See, I keep. At first, we had an element where you turned back right there. It's still stuck in my brain. Ugh. Oh. I'm crashing. Hear that sound? That is other racers finishing up all of their laps, which is good. Good for them. Slow for me. But yes, I'll be on here tonight because I've got to practice this. Look at Red Sky with a big 98 on there. Oh, crashed right off the bat. Ladder, my nemesis. In the sim, I'm usually better at it in real life. Look at him talking about being better, bouncing off everything. Oh, we had that set too on one of the tracks that you turn back there. See, this is one of the things for me. It takes me a while to get the track down at every race, even if I design the race. It's a little laggy. It's just one lap already. Don't get stuck in there again. Thank you. Where am I at? There we go. I've got to get it together. That would have been lava. In real life, that netting there will grab you and it will suck you in. And nothing to do but be marshaled. You can't get out of it. Oh. I don't know if I've submitted the time on this yet. All right. So that's it. That's the course. I am going to call it a night as far as a live stream, and I will be back on in just a little bit after I pause for the calls, get something more to drink. I will be back in the Discord. Want a race talk Discord? Yo, we can. We can. Let me pause for the calls, and I'll come right back. Hang on, let me go back into that track and put it on.
Red Sky FPV.
Hey, how's it going, man? Welcome to the channel, Red Sky. What I'm going to do is I'm going to go back into the track, and I'm going to pause for the calls, but I am going to put it on one of you guys so y'all can start a race. Hey, Skip.
Hey.
I've got say something.
Something.
Okay.
Something.
Your audio is on the live stream. I'm going to go into this. I've got to pause for the calls. So
Okay.
I was back in, I guess it's your lobby.
Okay.
Nope. That's the wrong. No, this is the right one. So you start it, and I will, I'll let them, I hit P to turn it to a different pilot, correct?
Yeah.
And I'll let you guys watch Skip do that while I pause for the calls, and then we'll come back with just a little bit of simming online and let you guys see a little bit of what it's like. You can hear us chat back and forth with each other.
Here, I'll pause that. Sorry. There you go.
All right. Am I in the one with you?
What'd you say?
I'm in the right lobby, right, with you?
Yeah. You're in the right lobby.
All right. They're probably finishing up a race. Yep.
Yeah.
Hear that noise? That means they are.
Here we go.
And I hit P, right? Let's watch a tradies. We're going to watch a tradies.
We got a letter down, and then
All right.
we have a cube that ladders up.
Talk them through it, bro.
And then we have a 5-gate ladder up in this section. And then we're going behind the basketball goal and a quick turn. And then we have a long straightaway here. So, or not a straightaway, but an S.
Sorry about that.
But you can get really fast on the S, and I messed it up. Back to the start gate. So this is a real track. It's gonna be built as a real track in Middle Tennessee for PhatPastor. And we have all these gates right here. And I'm doing terrible right now. There we go. Get it back in gear here. There we go. This one's kind of neat. You can kind of hit this at a right angle and make it happen. Nice fast track at the end here so you can use your boost. We've never done a legit UDL. We've done a UWL. So we'll actually get to use the boost. Well, I haven't. Maybe Pastor has, but I haven't done a legit UDL yet. I've practiced with it, but I haven't actually flown with it in a race yet. So this will give us a good chance to really test it out and go up against everybody. All right, here we go again.
I haven't raced UDL either, Skip.
Okay. Yeah, we talked about whether we was going to do the old one or not, and Pastor said that it would probably be best just give it a fair shake and.
Yep.
The boost,
Are you back?
the boost is fun.
You back now, Pastor?
I am back.
Alrighty.
I'm not flying good, but I'm back. But that's typical though. Ask these guys to design it, and I literally haven't flown on it that. Oh, where am I going? See, not even enough to be remembering where the track is at. This feels off. Now, it might be that I'm streaming and doing it.
It probably is.
But we'll stream a little bit and talk about it. And I ain't got to fly the greatest.
I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
I do too. I do too.
And we did find a workaround for those 2 corner gates. If our skill level says, if we find out that our skill level is not good enough to do those corner gates like that. And what I mean by that is I mean by the whole group, not just me and you. I'm sure me and you can do it just fine.
You're talking about the corners in the cube?
Yeah. So we had one turn like that over at the Tony Trainer race in Knoxville.
Right.
And when we done our whoops, and what we did was we would go straight through them and take a right instead of taking right in the gate itself.
Okay.
So, that's a good workaround if the skill level of overall people is not that well.
Right.
Because we want to make it fun for everybody, right?
Yep. But the obstacle will still be about in the same place and be very similar to. And the key thing is to fly it enough that you learn the track, because we are going to be rushed this time more than we have in the past. So I'm using a new radio. I'm trying to get used to this GX12.
What did you use before?
Boxer. I like the Boxer. I heard a lot of people say that the GX12 doesn't work good for pinchers. I'm a pincher, and it seems to be all right. What you're seeing now is not the fault of a radio. This is the fault of somebody that ain't practiced. Yep. See there? Just thinking, did it again. Looking at the other gate. Which what you're supposed to do if you're fast, you're supposed to be concentrating on the other gate before you go through the one that you're about to go through. Oh, that was full speed. Did I make it? It was full throttle to try to climb up that. I'm full cack right now. I've been holding it.
Yeah, you can just take your hand off the stick and then straight away.
Yeah.
I did that. I took my stick off and
scratched your nose.
It's in my ear.
Yeah. Right. Good time to reposition your goggles, maybe.
Mm-hmm. Maybe you forgot to hit record on the DVR.
Yeah. Right.
Oh no, I was doing so good.
Yay, so good.
Johnny, you think you're going to be able to make it on the 22nd, man? I'd love to meet you in person. Everybody's finishing. But old PhatPastor. I'm like the fat engine that could. I think I can. I think I can. Give me a donut and I know I can.
Yes, I plan to be there.
All right. Thanks, mate. Man, I like to hear that. I like to hear that. Let me submit a time on this thing.
The track isn't uploaded yet. I don't think you can.
Okay. I was just clicking the button. Wasn't doing nothing.
Did I not upload it?
It says no track database found. So either it's like messed up or it's not uploaded.
Maybe that's why I couldn't find it earlier. Loaded the wrong thing. Yeah, we need to make sure we get it uploaded. How did Johnny get in? Oh, he just joined the session. Yeah.
Yeah.
Need to make sure that everybody can join, because if they see that other one, they'll be practicing the other track, and then when they get there, we got this one set up like this, it's gonna be what? This, you should watch the live streams. This is the official one.
Is your usuals coming too?
I believe so. They say they are.
Talk to Stewart at all?
I haven't talked to Stu. I need to message him.
I'll reach out to him also.
I don't want him not to come because he don't have a UDL. That's what the whole purpose of that. I don't know if you watched the stream. 8-Bit asked a good question earlier. He said, with it being an all-up weight, could you use a 550 battery to get you up to that weight? And that analog, that beta that you put the lights on for me, with a 450, it doesn't come up to 40 grams. It does now. That I put a bunch of E6000 on it.
Under?
Yeah, it's under.
Oh, wow.
And
No,
yeah, well, but I didn't ask you to do that. I just asked you to, put that on there. If you remember, I just said just put the lights on it and flash it. And so that's my fault, not yours. But 8-Bit asked a good question. He said, if a 550 got you up to the all-up weight of 40 grams, could you use a Lava 550? And I was like, well, probably. I'd say in my race, I would think that a heavier battery would have a disadvantage to you if you're up to weight. But if you're below weight, it might give you a little more oomph at the end of the race when you need it.
You're not allowed to.
Yeah, it's 450 only.
which I still got to build mine. I'm deciding on what I want to build it. Do I want to build a meteor or a newbie drone?
Mm-hmm. You should build an HDzero. Oh, I switched off the screens.
And I think HDzero looks better at the gym.
I think it has better reception. Most of the analogs had. You remember Stu was having some issues with analog there, and that was when y'all built. So it had the. Did it have an all-in-one, or did it have a black sheep VTX on it?
Probably a Unify Pro.
I thought it did. I gotta move that cursor.
Because that was back when I was first doing it,
Yeah, I think it was like one of the first listings for it, wasn't it?
Yeah, he got the very first one.
Right, he got the one that was in all the pictures. Yeah.
Yeah.
White LEDs, which if you want an advantage over your competitors, order the white LEDs. They are. Oh, come on! I'm shifting my radio.
If he doesn't have one, I think what I'm going to do is if he wants to go, I'll offer to bring him a new one. What? How did I beat Red Sky?
I didn't even find it.
He ain't running.
Come on. Well, I'm sitting here on my, thinking I was on my lid and I was sitting on my butt. Oh goodness, I got a whole nother lap. See, Red Sky gets to take a nap in between heats when he flies with me. Oh.
I hope the Mick lets me help him build the track this week.
Oh, are you going to North Carolina?
Yeah.
Oh, it was full throttle trying to pull up on that. I got too low. Come on.
Skip, have you ever tried making, do you think you can make a UDL with a Nano 90? That would be like 40 grams.
It might be. The one that I've got the V3 on, I could put the...
With the Nano 90?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So that would be the Whoop Light VTX.
Uh-huh. Just like the one you built for me the first time, instead of the V3 camera.
Yeah, I could do that.
It would have the Nano 90 in it.
I don't know about weight. We'd have to really get sleazy with it to make weight.
Well, weight is just a minimum of 45 or 40 grams. You can be...
there's a max too, isn't there?
Oh, I didn't know. I need to read a little bit more, I guess, because here I'm saying all this stuff.
They probably don't like, probably not a big thing because no one really wants to go above 40. Like,
Right, but I think it's 43 is the maximum.
Oh, is it? Well, if it's 43...
Let me see.
If it's 43, the one with the V3 camera on it's too heavy because it's 43.1 all up with the battery. That one I thought when he was on the channel, I thought he said there was no maximum weight limit.
There might not be. I could just be imagining this.
They don't say anything. They don't say anything about if it's too heavy.
Yeah, because I asked him about the one that I put the siren lights on the top of it. Because it's like 44 or something like that. I don't remember. We wrote it down. It was in the chat. We weighed it all.
I mean, it wouldn't matter though because anybody that would be over 40 grams would not be. So if you're over like 43, you're not going to be winning any like top races. So there'd be no point really.
See, guys, you can jump on the Discord, 2 or 3 different nights out of the week that guys are on here flying like this, talk with them, and if you want to see how to get a good line, on the next race when Skip starts it, I will spectate Red Sky and show you how some...
I'm in here. Hold on. I'll do it. Let me get up.
Oh, he was taking his nap, like I told you guys earlier. In between when he finishes and I finish, he has time to take a nap.
Luxuries.
All right. I'm not too bad. 4 seconds behind Skip. All right.
Or you can restart it.
Alright, I'm gonna set this one up, guys.
Ritz guy. Smooth. See how smooth he is, guys? That's smooth. Smooth is fast and fast is smooth, right?
Something like that.
Oh, he even went in between. Did you see that line? This is why you get on and fly with other people. It's because you can see better lines than what you were flying. He cut in between the poles. Let's watch that again. Comes around after this long stretch. He's going to cross over. Now watch this. Cuts it tight, goes in between those bars. Look at him. Mr. Ritz Guy, the man. See, it's watching him fly like this that makes me glad that he's in Utah. And no, I've invited him. I wished he was here to fly with us. I wish he was local. I'd be. Did you even go through that gate?
Oh, not bad.
Let's watch Johnny finish it up here. He's on his third lap. Oh, he got sucked into the upside down. Can 11 get him out? He is in the upside down. Yeah, he's behind the wall. Johnny just got deported. He's behind the wall. I'm done. You can restart it. Skip left, so who's in charge? Did you leave?
Skip didn't leave.
I didn't leave.
Oh, okay. You didn't leave. Restart it. Johnny stuck behind the wall. Red Sky's done 2 minutes ago. Let's watch Johnny the whole time. Now that he's back from the upside down. Boom. That's how you're supposed to take a ladder, guys. Not like I've been doing it.
You okay there? Here, let me do it again.
Skip, remember your audio is gone live. So don't make Jamie whoop you right here in front of the whole world. And see, I think I could learn a little bit more from Johnny's lines than Red Sky, because Red Sky's at a different level than I'm at, just a completely different level.
Oof. PB, I think, right here.
Whoa, he did his boost there. I mean, it's lagging, but it looked like it boosted on him. Oh, there he's going. He's going back to the upside down. Skip, you can restart it whenever you wanted to, just because I just started flying. Yeah. Oh, come on. Get up there. Whew. I was full throttle and it just felt like it kept sinking and sinking and sinking. I'm all over the place. Alright. I might grab my boxer and see if there's a difference. At times this radio feels a little small.
No.
Gotta keep readjusting it. See, all of this right here should be full throttle. Just come, until you hit the bar. Break your camera. See, Red Sky comes in between. You know, you probably couldn't see it so fast, but he's coming in between this bar and this bar to make that. Let me see on the next round. See if I can remember to do it. See, all of this through here is just completely full stick. Oh, no. I tried. I smacked that pole. Fast. I mean, there would have been something broken. Oh, did it again. But I made it.
All right, guys. Here we go. We're going to
What?
give it all you got.
Come on, radio. Get up right. Oh, crap. I don't know. I might have to race with my boxer. The radio keeps sliding. It keeps. Well, what's bothering me the most, I feel the difference in the radio size. The radio slides in my hand and starts slipping down. And it might be too small. As you can, I'll have to adjust it. And those of you that are watching, you probably watch on the little screen of me. Crap. When I have to adjust it, that's when I screw up. It's sliding down a little bit lower. Then I just, crap.
Wow. Good job, Red Sky.
Thanks.
Oh, get up.
All right.
I'm doing horrible, but that's typical. Watch this.
I'm gonna go help out G-Man with some stuff for BRL. I'll join you guys back. Okay.
All right, man. Take care.
Yeah, I'll be right back though. Be back soon. Don't worry.
Yeah, I might pop out my boxer and see you. Because flying now, this radio might be too small for what I'm used to.
Alright, I got about one more in me and I've got to get to work on some projects.
Alright.
You want to get your boxer?
Well, let me finish this lap. I still haven't finished my race. I've done so bad. Yeah, I don't know. It's sliding down on me. Yeah, let me disconnect. Let me grab where is my boxer? Got the boxer now.
Welcome to HTX.
You guys
Switch
can see
warning.
it. Turn it to loop drop. All right. Might have had some video and some audio noise there until I turned it on Sim. Oh, that feels so much better. Oh. All right, let's try it again. I'll fly. Let me just see. Oh no. Oh, the gimbal's.
Okay, here we go.
Yeah, this radio's bigger. Take me a minute to get used to the sticks. I've been flying the GX12 for a solid 2 weeks. Oh, I like the boxer better.
Good grief.
I'm probably gonna be selling that thing.
I'm back.
All right.
I don't know what they were doing, so I'll join that later or something. But you don't like the GX12?
I like the boxer better. I didn't know it. I haven't flown anything but the GX12 for 2 weeks. Now, I haven't done a lot of flying, but all of the simming that I've been doing, which ain't been a bunch, but the real life flying.
Is it just the shape, form factor?
It mainly, it's the way that I fly. I took my wrists in and put them kind of on my top of my stomach, and I rest the strap. I've not, like every lap I was having to correct the radio slipping and trying to roll on me, because I do use a lanyard and I don't hold it up. I just kind of push down with my hands. So I'm gonna have to make sure that my momentary, because I programmed all my UDLs on the GX12 with the momentary on. I'm gonna have at least one that I'm gonna. Of course, it's the same bind phrase, but I'm gonna have one of them that's gonna be on the boxer. I like the feel of the gimbals better on the boxer. And I think the GX12s are just too loose for me, but I've not. Here I am. I've flown. I don't know what lap I'm on. Stuck to the wall, but oh, I think I'm stuck behind the wall now. Yeah.
All right, last race for me. I have to make some camera mounts.
Oh.
Of course, that crashed.
Oh yeah. At least for me, this is what I'm used to flying. The boxer. I mean, oof.
You're ahead of me, Pastor. Keep it up.
No, I crashed. Maybe I can catch you. I see you.
Oh no.
This is the thing about UDL. One bobble and you can be back in each other's space. Unless you're Red Sky. And then he's probably on like lap 6. He says on your left every time he comes by. On your left. Like Captain America. On your left.
try to pre-turn with these things, and I can't pre-turn.
Yeah, I'll start moving like I'm moving my head now. And the boxer just holds steady for me a lot better than the GX12 did. Oh, don't put me behind the wall. Ah, you suck face. Is there a way I can get back in from the top? Nowhere? There's an opening somewhere. I remember there was. There it is. There's the door. I'm back. I got from behind the wall. You just fly around the bottom. There's a door in the bottom that you can get back in if you ever get sucked into the upside down. All right, guys. Thank you. Chuck, Skip, can you get this posted so other people can log into it?
Doing it right now.
It's no fun.
It's no fun out there.
No. Did you see out online how I found my way back? You can go back and watch it later on the stream. So I get another view.
Successfully.
What's that?
I uploaded it.
Successfully?
Yeah.
All right. Let me back out and see if I can pick it. All right. I'm gonna log off of the Discord so you guys can continue to fly and all of that. I'll be back because I need to get some flying in. All right. Let's go here. Let's escape. Exit session. Let me see if I can start a session. Multiplayer. I'm gonna call it PhatPastor 2. Create session.
Yes, I'll remember that while I practice. Enjoyed racing, guys. Thumbs up.
Yeah. Take care, brother. Let me see if I pick the right one. Crossroads UDL. Let's see, fly. See if this is the right one. Is it? No, it's not the right one. Exit session. Yeah, we need to look at that. Why is it not? I probably have to download that. His track. Go back. Track manager. February. Download track. Or let's see. By Atreides Crossroad Gem UDL download. Okay, now let's go back. So are they both the same one? Import track. No. I might have to go back, step back in here to the live stream. Hang on. Hey, Skip.
Yeah.
Which track? I'm gonna have to upload it or something. I went into Track Manager, and I went to download track, and I downloaded the one from Atreides that's 65, and let me download the UDL.
Crossroad Gym UDL February 22.
And it
25.
uploaded 214, right? 25. Okay, so I hit download and it don't do anything.
Yeah, when you download it, you can play. It doesn't mean it's uploaded though. For it to be uploaded, you're gonna. Oh no, wait. You can download it.
Well, no, I hit download and it didn't do anything. But I've got two. I don't know if you guys can see my screen online or what, but it's. No, I don't want to do that.
Yeah,
I'm in your tracks, import track. It's not in there.
Yeah, you don't do import track. Import track is like tracks that you have saved to your computer.
Okay, so I'm in tracks, and there's two UDLs, Crossroads Gym UDL February 22nd, 2025. There's two of them.
Which one has? What are the dates on those?
I don't.
Oh, one might be mine, and then one might be Skip's.
Yeah, but how do I tell?
Mine says Crosswords GM UDL February Feb 22 2025.
Okay. So maybe I have it. Let me see if I can select it.
Offer the tradings.
All right. Let me see. Let me see if I can select it. Create session. All right. There's Crossroads Gym. That's the one. Let me see. Crossroads search. Do a new search. Where does it tell me who the author is? Author. Verified track. Maybe it's. Let me unselect that one from the favorite and let me fly this one. I don't have a time yet on this one, so it's probably yours.
Oh wait, you're doing it through the gameplay.
This is the right one. This is the right one.
Okay.
Was I doing it wrong? Yeah, this is
for downloading it track wise, yeah.
Okay.
Like if you're trying to download a new track, but if you're just trying to find it,
I got it now. I'm actually running it on the stream. I'm gonna run a lap. Say I'm gonna run a lap. I'm gonna crash a lap. Oh man, yeah, I've got to redo my UDLs for my boxer. I may have a GX12 for sale or trade at the race, guys. So if you need a new radio, or if you've got a boxer that you'd want to trade for a GX12. Especially one in pretty little colored ones.
the crush ones, yeah, those are fire.
That made me sound like a perverted politician, didn't it? Especially them pretty little black ones and colored ones. Oh my gosh, I'm still online. Lord. Y'all pay no attention to me. Oh, there you go. I just lost monetization. This stream has been for nothing tonight. No, it's not. It's been informational.
You want delete this one.
You know, they made me remove the music on that Tuesday night stream where you showed the video of the government, that drone by the government. The background music was for Epidemic Sound, and because I didn't continue to pay on Epidemic Sound, they're like, either remove the audio or Epidemic Sound gets all of your proceeds. So if you were ever on Epidemic Sound and any of the songs that you do while you're on it is fine, but if somebody else does Epidemic Sound and you don't have it anymore, they're like, remove it or submit time. All right, look at this, look at that. I gotta take a picture of that. First place on the leaderboard. Would you look at that? Look at that? Would you look at
Guess I'm
that?
gonna have to go fly that skip.
He's like, we can't let that stand. I've got a lobby open for just a few more rounds. Oh, I like my boxer so much better. I just do. I like my boxer so much better. I wanted to like the GX12. I did. I don't.
Are there any advantages? Are there anything like?
Oh yeah, it's got the Gemini system on it.
Yeah, that's okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like if you really wanted that, you could just get a module and keep like the boxer.
Yeah. Well, it's got a lot of moment, and it's smaller. For those that the boxer's just a little too big for you, then the GX12 is probably your radio. 'Cause I thought I would like it better. I don't. I like the heft of the width and the heft of the boxers just right for me. The girth is perfect.
Oh my goodness. Pastor, you're still streaming, by the way.
Oh no, I've already lost it. It's probably gonna get taken down anyway. So I don't know. It might stay on there and it cause. I did one video that caused broke out in an argument on Instagram, or not Instagram, but Facebook, and that was the first video that I had that broke. Oh, come on, didn't have enough juice. First video that I ever had that broke 5,000 views, and it was because people, y'all, you guys remember the Rust thing where Alec Baldwin shot that woman?
Yeah, I heard that.
Yeah, I was testing the FR Sky HDzero screen outside the church in the parking lot, and there was somebody down in the valley sighting in a rifle, so you'd hear every now and then. And on the other side of the hill from the church, or the knoll there was some kids playing, so you'd hear kids screaming and playing, and then you'd hear and at one time it shot, I used Infinity Loop's graphic where duck hunt instead of duck hunt. It was like no drones were shot in the making of this video, and then I moved to a picture of Alec Baldwin from Rust pointing a gun at the camera. And that broke out into a conversation that Alec, yeah, well, I didn't. I just posted it. I didn't even know. I was just like, why has this thing got like 4,000 views on it in like 2 days? And because that's not normal for my channel. And I looked, and there was an argument going on between the left and the right on Facebook. One person said Alec Baldwin didn't shoot nobody, and somebody else chimed in, yes he did. get your facts right. And they were going back and forth. And of course, the more they talked about it and the more they shared it, the more people watched my video. And so it was getting so much attention. Some Mexicans, or Spanish, not Mexican, Spanish singer tried to claim the copyright on the intro music that I made it. Me and a friend made it. He actually played the guitar on it. And so I had to dispute that because it was I guess it was doing so good. He wanted some of the. And if you get monetized, not everybody that throws a copyright claim on you has the right to do it. You can dispute it.
Any publicity is good publicity.
That's what they say. I don't know. But it wasn't a good video for FR Sky anyway. They asked me to not do the video because, and then and then send it back to them at my cost. I was like, nah, ain't happening. So they haven't ever asked me to enter, but that's, I guess they were on their way out of the hobby, the FPV side of the hobby anyway.
Yeah. No one should ever be using FR Sky.
How are you first place twice?
I'm like that.
2 different drones?
No, it's the same drone. And it's the same time.
It's just glitched. It's just
okay.
glitched.
Okay. Well, I'm second right now. I'm going to close the lobby while I'm second. Stop while you're ahead, right? Ain't that what they say? So.
I don't know why you'd want a 45-degree whoop mount. I want to make one, I guess.
All right.
Nah, don't make one, Skip.
Don't make one?
Don't waste your time on a 5-degree mount.
A 45.
A 45. Oh, no. Waste your time on that.
No, go ahead and waste it. Is that what you said?
Yeah. It's not really a waste because people will use a 45.
All right.
I thought you were saying 5. I was like, yeah, Skip, just
all right.
Close the cap.
All right, guys. I'll be back later. I'm going to hang up on you here. Okay, that was Red Sky and Atreides on the Discord. Join them. You can learn a lot about racing there on the Discord. So thank you guys for showing up. Thank you for the memberships and the subs, all of that. And remember that wherever you're at, whatever you're doing, remember to keep flying and rise up and meet me in the air. God bless.